Andrea. This video is gonna be a video about how I take care of my acne marks, how I cover it as well, you know, my acne care routine, because you guys know my skin is not perfect whatsoever. Today is July the 5th. Yes, I am due today. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, I'm due today, but I'm just waiting. Probably it's gonna come in 2 days or so. But yeah, I'm still tired. I feel cramps at the top, at the bottom, in the back, everywhere. But it's just not coming yet. So like I said, this is going to be a video showing you guys how I take care of my acne marks. I had acne throughout high school. It started in high school. I didn't know what to do when it started in freshman year, like beginning of freshman year. The only thing I did was pick at it. Like every time I seen that white thing poking, I would just pick at it, which is a bad thing, and I found out about that later on. I continued on till the end of senior year, which is where I found out like that baking soda was the only thing that was actually helping me get rid of my acne, like my acne marks. Baking soda, I did a video on it, check it down below. For the fact that every time I'm bored, watching TV, stressed, anything like that, I pick at it. I already get like one here, one there, which is not that bad. It's just the fact that I pick at it, and that's why I have the marks left behind. And I know what to do, not touch it. It's like the #1 thing. But it's a bad habit that I'm going to be dealing with, especially now that I want to do a challenge. And I'll show you guys what I'm going to be doing every week. And in 3 months, we'll check on me and we'll see if it actually worked. And you guys can actually do it with me if you have acne problems. Okay, so I'm going to do more research. But that's what helped me out with my acne marks in the past, and I let go of it for the fact that it did get clearer, and I went back to picking at it. But yeah, I used the pure baking soda by Arm & Hammer. This is what it looks like. It's very, very strong. I use it as a paste, you know, mix it a little bit with water until it gets into a paste, and I wash my face with it like for 20 seconds. It's very, very strong. Okay, you can also use it as a mask, but it's too strong, so I just wash it real quick, 20 seconds, and then I keep diminishing the seconds as the months or as the weeks go by. Get my acne marks lighter, and I do rub it only where I have my marks, which is basically everywhere, which you'll see in a minute. Second thing is the cleanser. I use the Cetaphil for all skin types, gentle cleanser. My skin is so sensitive, and this is like the best cleanser I ever bought in my life. Never broke me out, ever. This is about, I think, $10. They have the little bottle for $5. I bought the big bottle because my husband loves it. I love it. It's very gentle. It's not soapy, anything like that. The fact that it's so gentle, you can also use a cotton ball if you want to. Use a brush if your skin is not as gentle as mine. I don't use a brush anymore. I just use a cotton ball. But yeah, the third step is moisturizer, which is also by Cetaphil. I have this one for all skin types with sunscreen SPF 50+, my daily moisturizer. I have oily skin. I only get dry patches like beginning of my eyebrows and on my nose. That's really it. And I get oily everywhere else. But since I started using this, I don't get oily anymore, which is pretty weird. It's a moisturizer, right? But what I heard is your skin produces more oil for the fact that you're not adding any moisture to it. So it feels like you need to produce more oil. So when you add moisture, which is a moisturizer that I'm adding, it doesn't feel the need of producing as much. It works. Like my face hasn't been oily at all. It doesn't burn my face because other moisturizers used to burn my face. I put a little bit and I feel a little burning sensation. But this one is just perfect. So yeah, like 3-step. Baking soda, Cetaphil cleanser, daily cleanser, and the moisturizer. Yeah. So yeah, now for my acne care routine, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing, and keep on watching. So if you don't wear makeup, of course, you just go along with the moisturizer and you are done. If you don't wear any foundation or anything like that. But I do, so I'm just going to show you guys how I cover, right? So this is what my face looks like with no foundation. In my forehead, which doesn't really have much for the fact that I don't know, I think it's because it's the bony part. Yeah, but that's where I really don't get much, really don't worry about it much. They disappear really quick. But my problematic areas are like my cheeks and my chin, which is basically my whole face. To cover it, of course, I'm only going to be using my products that I use every single day for everyday look, you know, my foundation routine. I try to use the least products on my face as possible. What I use, very easy to find, not expensive at all, except for one MAC product, but that's about it. First is the Shine Killer, which looks like this. It does work actually. It doesn't make my foundation last longer, but it makes the application easier, you know, the application of my foundation easier, and it makes it look a little bit matte. Probably makes me blot less, but yeah. Right after the primer, I use the MAC Curl Longwear Concealer. This is the best. It's the only MAC product that I would not bother spending my $18 on, for the fact that it covers and it lasts. I love this bad boy right here. I'm in NC42, which is one shade lighter, and this is amazing. The third combo is my moisturizer, my Cetaphil moisturizer, and my Revlon Color Stay liquid foundation. Okay, my Cetaphil moisturizer, I use it along with my foundation. I mix it up, like half of a pump of this. Yeah, I mixed them together, and that's about it. It's like a 3-step process: the primer, the concealer, and moisturizer and foundation. That's really it. To apply the primer, I usually use a cotton ball or just my clean fingers. Just apply it everywhere. It helps my foundation stay matte. It's like an oil when you're applying it on your face, but it's really not an oil at all. It just feels like it. Second thing is the concealer. Sometimes I apply with the wedge sponge. You can buy a bunch of them at Target, somewhere like that. And I just use one pump. I use my fingers, which I get the best coverage when I use my fingers, or like I said, I use this, but right now I'm going to use my fingers. I'm just going to put it right on top of the marks. And a lot of people like to apply concealer after the foundation. That doesn't work for me. I apply too much. I'm just gonna yeah, but that doesn't work for me since my concealer is lighter. It makes my darker spots lighter. So when I put my darker foundation, which is darker than my concealer, it will blend everything together. It just brings brightness to my darker spots. But yeah, you just dab it. I dab it over my dark marks, but I don't really care for when it comes to dabbing. When it comes to like on my lids or something, I just rub it on my lids. Set on the side, I put a little bit too much. The sponge, I like to use it under my eyes most often. It makes my face almost like really light and bright. I just try to bring brightness to my dark spots. That's really it. And right now it looks like very off, but everything will just match up once I apply my foundation. Steps, of course, is the foundation by Revlon and my moisturizer, which I said I do use half of a pump of this combined with my foundation, which I am toast at the moment. Literally, my skin got darker once I got pregnant. I like everything about it except for the fact that it doesn't have a pump. And half a pump of the moisturizer like this, and then I've just mixed everything together. Yeah, that's where it is. I have some on my fingers. I'm just gonna dab it around my face. And with this as well, I like to apply with a sponge or flat top brush, which what works best for me, and it gives you a very good coverage. Foundation never looks right when I apply it. It's gonna get settled in after a while. By the way, I am dabbing, not rubbing this on my face, especially when you have a bumpy face like me. You shouldn't be dabbing, you shouldn't be rubbing. Just make sure it gets everywhere. I end up with after I'm done, It's a very good coverage for me. It's medium coverage. I know what full coverage looks like. I tried full cover foundation before and it gave me a way more coverage. Go on with whatever you want to add, lipstick, mascara, or bronzer, which is usually what I do. Literally. And by the way, if you do want to settle your foundation, you know, make it set, and you don't want to use a powder that has, you know, your color, your shade, just get the translucent powder. I have the Physicians Formula. It works amazing. This is for all skin tones, for the fact that it is a white powder. It's just to set your foundation. As you can see, you just set your, like a foundation, you can see it just goes on white. You make sure the white does not appear. Just blend it in. And these are the results after everything has settled. Everything looks normal now, and it's a very good medium cover. I hope you guys can see it's my skin tone. It's really my perfect shade, and I'm matching my body with the foundation on. By the way, at night, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't wash my makeup off. No, but it's never go to bed with the makeup on. I use wipes, and this is one I use by Equate. Very inexpensive, original, clean, completely removes makeup for fresh, clean skin. This is what it looks like by Equate, and I get this from Walmart. 60 in them. Sometimes you get 2 for the price of 1, like 2 boxes, 120. But it's really good, very inexpensive, and it's amazing. So yeah guys, this is my acne care routine, as well as how I cover my acne marks. Again, for my acne care routine, the baking soda, the cleanser, and the moisturizer. And for how I cover my acne marks, going to be the primer, concealer, and the mixture of the moisturizer and the foundation. So yeah, that's really it for my everyday foundation. I hope this was helpful for some of you guys who are dealing with acne marks, especially the acne marks, what the acne leaves behind after a while. I do hear it's puberty and stuff like that. I've been past puberty for a long time now, and no, it's not. Don't pick at it. Don't do what I do. Thank you for watching. Bye. Being newly pregnant and everything's my first baby. Yeah, I'm ready. If my baby's born on that day, I don't hate him anymore. I suffer for my baby. Arm shaker. I could not get myself up.